Against the backdrop of a disappointing third-quarter earnings report, Yahoo is planning to team up with Google on internet search and advertising for some little leverage, but whether the Justice Department would allow this is another concern. The visually obvious design aspects that have people immediately comparing the new HTC One A9 to the Apple iPhone 6 include the polycarbonate antenna bands across the back, the move from curved back designs to a flat back, the move from distinctive beveled edges to smooth edges, the loss of boom sound stereo front-facing speakers to a single bottom-facing speaker, and the small round camera lens. Let's look at each of these a bit closer. Antenna bands. HTC launched the unibody aluminum HTC One A9 in February 2013. HTC used zero-gap injection molding to insert the polycarbonate bands that insulated the antennas. Apple added similar bands to its aluminum phone design with the iPhone 6 in late 2014. It seems that Apple copied HTC on this method of using embedded polycarbonate to address antenna issues in an aluminum body phone. Apple took things further and added in the ugly banding around the upper and lower back edges as well. Flashback. The HTC One A7, M8, and M9 dock had curved backs that gave HTC a bit more room to work with internal components in the middle while tapering out to the sides. These curved back designs always led to a more comfortable feel in the palm of your hand and were fairly distinctive of HTC One designs. The HTC One A9 is now flat just like the Apple iPhone. Edge design. The beveled silver edges on the HTC One A7 look great, and the interesting split edge design of the M9 provided a cool effect where gold and silver came together. The edges are now rounded aluminum with a front glass on the display curving into the edges. HTC has a brushed finish back and bead-blasted sides that are polished, while Apple has polished metal all around. It's a subtle difference to most people, and the HTC One A9 really just looks and feels like an iPhone 6. Boom sound speakers. HTC Boom Sound front-facing stereo speakers set the bar that all other smartphone speakers were measured against. HTC even inspired others to move to front-facing speakers, as we now see Sony, Motorola, Huawei, and others with devices including this design feature. HTC's One A9 has a bottom-mounted speaker just like the Samsung Galaxy phones and the iPhone 6. Boom sound front-facing speakers were a hallmark of HTC. However, most people listen to music with headphones, so while front-facing speakers make for great demos, HTC's new focus on 24-bit high-resolution audio through the headset is the right move. Round camera with raised edge. With the HTC One A7, HTC tried something new with the ultra-pixel camera and HTC Zoe. The ultra-pixel camera helped push Android photography forward, and we now see Android smartphones with cameras better than the Apple iPhone. The camera lens area was usually much larger than the opening on previous HTC phones, but now it's about the size of the lens and has a raised metal ring. Just like the iPhone 6. It is positioned in the center. I understand that took a lot of engineering to achieve, and early testing shows the 13-megapixel shooter performs better than the one in the M9. The HTC One A9 feels fantastic in the hand and is one of the most pocketable smartphones available today. While most phone manufacturers continue to go big, HTC went small with the HTC One A9. I personally love the design, and as Miriam Joyer stated, the A9 outfits the iPhone. The HTC One A9 continues with the all-metal unibody design, improves the camera by adding the OIS and improved software, improves the headset audio experience, and is the first Android smartphone, other than a Nexus, to launch with Android 6.0 Marshmallow inside. I was afraid HTC would stumble somewhere, particularly with pricing. However, Android fans will be pleased to know the HTC One A9 will launch in the US with 3 GB of RAM, 32 GB of internal storage, and a micro slot. You can pre-order the HTC One A9 on htc.com today for a special, limited-time promotional price of $399.99, available in opal silver and carbon gray initially. Deep garnet and topaz gold will be made available in the coming weeks. HTC will also offer free auto protection that includes one free replacement within the first 12 months of ownership for a cracked screen, water damage, or carrier switch. HTC will also include 6 months of Google Play Music if you purchase your new HTC One A9 from htc.com. In the US, the HTC One A9 will be available across multiple carriers and retailers. Carriers will announce colors, availability, and pricing for their respective channels.